Okay, hello guys. We're back with another stream. I just finished streaming just a few minutes ago, but I am we are retesting because there was one little thing that I had missed. So I updated chipset drivers because I have not updated chipset drivers in years, and that's what helps kind of make things function, like communicate with the PC and all that. So we're gonna try again with another stream test, and we're still gonna go back to DX11 performance mode because as you saw, it was still crashing even with those issues. So we're gonna just monitor the CPU temps, make sure that the temps are good. Because so far we ruled a lot of things out. I've already reinstalled the game, restarted the PC, updated the drivers, reverted the drivers, went back to the current drivers, um, updated the BIOS 3 times because there was 3 different BIOS updates that I decided to do because they said that they did bug fixes. And now I updated the chipset drivers because I have not updated chipset drivers in probably like 5.5 years. So this be a troll. But yeah, we're gonna try to we're gonna see if Mo money ho 420. Yeah, okay. Go back to the golf course. So we're gonna see if it crashes instantly, and if it doesn't crash, and all the stutters just magically go away, then we know for sure. The only other things that I have not ruled out yet is doing a purge of the GPU driver with DDU, and then just reinstalling it offline and just kind of re-downloading the driver, assuming that the driver itself that I downloaded was no good. Do all that. I would have to do that. Yeah, if it still crashes, then well, still crashes. But I gotta observe the behavior. But the fact that it crashed in the very first game in DX11 was not reassuring. But you know, I figured I would try to update everything because when you think about it, oh, I picked it up on my screen. I picked it up on my screen. I picked it up on my screen. I spammed the pickup button and it didn't even pick up. Poor dude did not stand a chance at all. But you can see little micro stutters, but that just seems like a DX11 thing. That was kind of typical DX11 behaviors. So we won't fully know until we actually get into a game and we don't die within the first several seconds of landing, because that's not going to give us a consistent test result. So we're gonna try again. We're gonna try this again and see if we have any behavior. Because the good news is we only got, it's 9:30, so we got about an hour and a half of playtime. Look, because here's the thing, it crashed multiple times in a span of an hour, and then including the DX11 crashing within minutes. So if we manage to get through a whole hour without crashing, and we don't have no like full-on hard stutters or just hard locks or any of that, for that matter, if we don't have any of those issues like popping up, I think I could rule that a bit of a success. But we would have to do more long-term testing to verify that everything is where it should be at. Because we always got to verify this before we do anything. And we got a little hitch there, but not too bad. It's not. Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, come on, man, really? There we go. Got another Reaper. Okay, that's 2 of them in a row that were bot players. What are the odds of that? That's actually pretty rare to see something like that. Alright, so we're gonna make sure that everything's not crashing. We're just gonna ignore it. Fort Torres. I was in a different game with them, and then he got eliminated before my game crashed in DX12. Oh man, what are the odds of that? I guess when they reduce the amount of bot players in the lobby, I guess it just reduces the amount of it reduces the chances of finding unique different players each game. Okay, aside from my terrible driving, everything seems to be okay so far. Do all kinds of things. You got somebody with a million different unique characters. I'm gonna get rid of that. Minimize the amount of vehicles so it's fine. We're so far just treating everything like normal, just with that has to change. So we're just kinda gonna roam through everything, I guess. Because this thing has oh, they came in purple rarity. Did they always come with that? Oh, psych, got him. But seriously though, if somebody drops the contract it should be able to win by default, and you should be able to pick a different one. It should be an automatic lose, and then that's like there's a reason why everybody call it Bounty 2.0, because it's a literal contract. That's the crazy part. It's a literal contract. Like, that's something that was a good system on paper, but in reality, I think it's just like more of a headache to deal with, because everybody missed everyone missed the original bounty board. Like, everybody missed it. So we're gonna have to go repair our vehicle. And another thing too, the fact that it refreshes the timer, it resets the timer back to 5 minutes. It's like, come on, man, like, really? This guy's gonna farm eliminations. I'm gonna be farming eliminations too, because there's still a lot of bot players in this lobby. Got a little freeze there, but that sounds like feels like typical DX11 behavior. Okay. See, that guy's area has not changed. It's probably somebody on him. So there was somebody else over there, so we out. We out. Alright. Give myself a little quick upgrade. Alright. Oh, this is random? Oh, yeah. Storm focus. Rift has chosen the final location for the storm. And also, this thing was round originally, now it's the shape of a lighthouse. That's just lovely. That's just lovely of this game to do that. That's a real player, but we're gonna ignore him because honestly, it's not worth the battle. And then waste all that stuff to just like for him to escape in the vehicle. Then you get what I'm getting at with this. You just waste your. It's just a time waster. I'm thinking about it. Those two girls are playing Save the World. I would play with them, but I'm kind of on the Fortnite, a bit of the Fortnite grind at the moment. Just testing, troubleshooting, make sure everything is running fine. I mean, so far nothing has crashed. I mean, we'll do another test with performance mode, because again, it was crashing on all different APIs, so if it ain't crashing there, then we should be okay. And like right after this game, we'll just change over to DX12 performance mode, see how that behaves. Yeah, so far it is, that CPU is topping out at 81 degrees Celsius. I don't know what the max thermal is. All right. Spec sheet. We needed the spec sheet on here. We need the spec sheet. General specifications. What's the... Yeah, so the max operating temperature is 90 degrees Celsius. So that answers my question. So it is within thermals. The thermals should be good. So that I do not have to worry about. Okay. There was not a lot of people left. There is a gas station over here that I could take, but that might be too much of a risk. Maybe not. There is fighting up in those hills. I mean, aside from like the random stutters, I'm just ruling those out as anomalies. Oh, so we got 2, 4. There's 4 of us already there accounted for, because assuming those 2 are fighting up there. So there's one more left that's roaming around. Could be a bot player. Honestly, I might try to like push these guys and just fight it off. So because it looks like we're already like towards the end of the game, and it's not. I have not encountered any serious issues with the game. Okay, that guy's up there. He's gonna push the guy up there. Somebody over there. That might be everybody. Nobody hiding in that car. That would be a good idea. Knocked him out. That's probably him over there. Don't want people to be using this. We always want to burn through all this. Knocked out with a rifle. That butcher guy is just wiping everybody out. And the psych guy, I think, is still in the game. Okay, got that hard freeze, but that's kind of... That's kind of normal, if we're being honest. So, and the fact that they only did it like towards the end, we're gonna test everything out. Chapter 5, Windmill. Alright, so we got that Butch guy. The psych guy, I think, is... I'm pretty sure he's still in the game. None of these guys got crowns. Yep, fucking called it. I knew that psycho guy was still in the game. And the other guy, for him being aggressive, all of a sudden he's running away. All right, but I wanted to end that game so I can restart it and switch over to a different API. No crashes. No constant freezes. So we're gonna go back to that. We're not gonna do DX12 because we're not gonna get a good result. Due to the fact that the CPUs just get so high. Ooh, that CCD is running at 91 on one of them. Yeah, that wouldn't help, but it did not crash. So I think there might be a thermal constraint. I do have a liquid cooler to fix all that. I mean, I could try to fix it with the liquid cooler because I do have one on hand for it. So, all right, we're back in the DX12 performance mode with the same settings. So we got all that. This was disabled for whatever reason. All right, so we're gonna do that. Yeah, I was not gonna try to win it out. I was not gonna try to win that out. I just wanted to end it real quick because I wanted to see if we get any more stutters within the game itself. So he's like, nah. That's funny. I'm just a dancing support. Yeah, I'm getting real suspect that the chipset drivers might have been the cause of it, but we will not know for sure. Because we've seen all kinds of behavior of the game randomly doing all kinds of random freezing and all that. So, and you guys have seen my streams. You've seen the game just randomly lock up so many times. And then, like, you'll see like a little hard stutter, but it would be one that would only be like a split second. There's a chest up here, so we're gonna land up here. Alright, so we'll zip line down. Bam! What are you doing? Okay. Yeah, these spot players have been acting very erratic. I don't think I've ever seen one get stuck like that. Yeah, those guys are doing 160s. I think going for that hero supercharger. I would join them, but I gotta do my troubleshooting and diagnosing. I mean, so far, I'm not gonna I'm gonna hold my breath on it but so far, by this point, we would have had a lot more freezing and stuttering, which would explain the GPU timeout driver. So the chipset is that little like heatsink that you see on like typically on the bottom right corner of a motherboard. Sometimes it has a fan, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it has like a little like exposed die on there, depending on what the depending on how old it is, or what if it's a low end or high end. So that communicates with the GPU, CPU, and does the power plants. It does a lot of communicating with the with that. Okay, we got a hard freeze, but so that's essentially what it does. It communicates with the PC itself. So the GPU and all that. So you saw there was like a little lock. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Back to what I was saying. So it does the communication with the PC itself. So when you don't update it, there could be stuff that certain systems has that could cause a lot of issues. So far, it's doing the random hitching, but I'm not seeing anything. Yup, right as I say that, it's doing it again. So I don't think it fully fixed the problem. I don't think it fully fixed the problem, but but we'll find out for sure. Oh, it's a bot player. Oh yeah, I don't think it fully fixed it. It might have, if anything, it might have helped it, but I don't think it fully fixed the problem that I'm having. But we'll play through this and see if we have any other major issues, because I don't know. My last resort is to do a complete clean reinstallation of the driver. In a worst case, we have to reinstall Windows. So that's gonna be something we're gonna have to do. Yeah, I don't think it fixed it. It might have helped. It might have helped in DX11. But like I said, kind of hard to be able to play these games out when everything just gets unstable on you. Wow. That thing limps your shots? That's so awful. And I just realized I grabbed... I just realized I did not grab that weapon, so that's alright though. That's alright though. The eliminations. Only like a couple real players that I found so far. And actually, I lied. It was only one world player, and the rest are all bot players. Alright, so we're gonna keep playing like we usually do. So we're gonna just like... Why? Dude, I was just over there. I'm not even gonna fight that, honestly. I'm just gonna kind of leave it be and just go find somebody else. The only problem is that the stuttering is there, but the crashes happen so randomly that I don't even know if it'll crash again. We already crashed 3 to 4 times already, so it kind of answers our question on that. We have... We'll just get that, because why not? And that was the problem that I was having, is I gotta see if it crashes. The stutters and all that, if it gets pretty rough, I'll just switch over, but... I will just switch over to the X11 to make... So that way it doesn't run all choppy. But performance mode should not be having these type of issues. Now, I did see that it is running hot, so I might have to run a liquid cooler. Oh, come on. You don't see me. Oh, damn it. Oh, well. I probably should have built, but this guy wasn't shooting, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna leave him be. Again, no crashes. That was a bot player. It's just that the name was so unique. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna think about it. I'm not gonna. I was like, okay, it's a real player. I'm not even gonna fight that. Okay, so the thermal spec seems to be from just like from that. It might be worth having to keep. You know, there probably was a reason why I did all that. This guy's spazzing out. Why you pickaxing me, fam? And now he's just whipping my ass. Okay, you need to calm down. You do your own thing with the BDSM stuff, but I ain't dealing with that. But we did find out that that 90% of the people that are running the new Ice King are generally going to be kids. 90% of the time. Golf course. When in doubt, just go to golf course. He wants everyone to know that they're the bus driver. I love that system because of the randomness that you get out of it. No, I don't know. Been at it for 36 minutes. I've already had two pretty decent length games so far, and it hasn't like gotten all crazy on me. So I'm not gonna do more and say, oh, this thing is working perfect. I think for the time being it should be fine. I think that's what the cause of it. I knew that those things needed to get updated anyways because you always want to update, make sure everything's up to date when needed. But I don't know. Here we got a triangle-shaped storm. Okay, there we go. Got one of the easier eliminations. Game crashed. Game crashed. And another one. Another GPU timeout error. So I don't think that ever fixed it. I don't think that ever fixed it. It might have helped with some of the issues, but it did not fix it. Because I'm looking at everything else, I do not see any anomalies whatsoever. I don't think it would be the SSD because why? Because it wouldn't be reading all those textures. So I'm kind of wondering what could it possibly be? What could it possibly be for it to do all that? I thought I had for sure fixed it. Alright, we'll see. If it crashes way too often, then we should be fine. But if it's crashing way too frequently, that's the thing that makes no sense. Why would it crash on stream? But on Saturday, I don't think I was experiencing any crashes. I did not have any crashes Saturday. That's the thing. That's the thing. Oh, there are so many people with crowns. Oh no, that's probably gonna be a bit of a problem. But you know what? Whatever. Because when I would record, the game wouldn't crash. It's only been when I was streaming that it would do all that. Like, sure, I was having the stutters, but that was when I found out that performance, that DX12 was just being too demanding. So I'm pretty sure they has to be something with that. And it would, and if that's the case, then I would have to buy a CPU and and like really, really like figure this out. That's the guy with the crown. Good luck trying to get me. That guy landed fast. He's probably thinking to himself, man, this person is still up in the air. No, we will not know for sure, because if I play with some people in the night and I'm recording and I'm not encountering any issues when I record, there's something going on with the stream causing a lag. Because I had to like play games without even recording. But then again, though, it was crashing even without it, so that's why I was like not too sure. That's a problem. I do not have a weapon. Okay, I do have a weapon. Rip. How are you gonna lose that crown? And actually, he's probably looking at the kill feed. He's like, damn, this guy got him. Poor dude did not stand a chance whatsoever. But like, come on, man. You had all of this. You had all of that. Why did he do that? Okay, it crashed again. Yeah, this thing is. It's like the moment one crash happens, it immediately starts crashing right away. And we're not gonna send it. We're gonna end the stream. I got a good clip out of that, even though it's not gonna count towards my Fortnite stats, unfortunately. Yeah. Unfortunately, we have to end it on that note. That this thing is breaking, is getting kind of broken at the moment. So, I do. I'm not gonna pause this because this was only a test stream, so we're just gonna stop it. I'm gonna try to rule out the drivers being the cause of it. But so far, it ain't looking good. It looks like the moment it crashes once, it starts crashing immediately afterwards. So, thank you guys for watching. We will see you guys hopefully in another stream when everything is working. So, peace out.